Hello, my name is Frankie Ross, and for my Tech Tools presentation, I chose the Google Classroom app. And just the reason that I chose this app was because I used it this summer during an online class through DSU, and I really struggled with it because I wasn't familiar with the setup or how things worked. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to explore the tool and to explore kind of why my instructors valued the tool, because when I was using it, I was personally really frustrated, and I was wondering what was going through my professor's head while they were using it. So I figured that this would be a good opportunity to explore it. So when you first open up the class, it'll ask you to log in, and you're going to type in your information and say whether or not you are an instructor. So then I will take you to this, and this is the you can set up different classes. So right now I have novels, but for example, I can create another class, and this is just kind of like a disclaimer saying that you are a teacher, things like that, and click continue, and then you can click name of class. So right now I have novels, but we could just put like grammar section B, room 130, and then we could just put like McGovern. So it's pretty easy to navigate. And then once that loads, I will take you how to set up like your Google Classroom. So there are like three main components of this app, and the streaming component is very important because it's how teachers communicate with their students easily. And you can communicate, organize, invite, and post announcements, and you can respond to them, and you can send info, and it's pretty much like, I would think of this as like the Twitter of this app, because you can share pretty much everything. So like this card. So when you go share something with class, you want to click on it. So I could put like, remember to do vocab by midnight tonight, and something like that. And what's nice with this is if you would have something that you'd want to attach to the announcement that you're making, you can attach something from your drive, you can attach a link, a file, or a photo, or you can use a camera to make a new photo. So that's pretty nice. So then once you know what you want to share with your class, you can just post it like that. And so with that, now we're going to go to classwork, which is another important component of this app. So classwork is obviously where you create like the different work that your class will do. So you want to start by touching the green arrow, and you can I start with the topic. So the topic, we could just say vocab, done. And it'll create another topic, or create the topic. And then you want to click on click on the topic. What? Let me see. Oh, and then you want to click assignment, that's my bad. So assignment, vocab, and then you could write, do all 15 vocab words. And then instructions, it depends on whether you want to put the instructions in the title or not. And then in this section, you can actually assign how many points. So it can either be ungraded or worth as many points as you want. But I think for vocab, I would personally do like 10 or 15 points because vocab isn't very hard. And then for your due date, you can just simply click on the calendar, which is nice. So if I were a high school teacher, I'd probably have vocab due within a day or two. So we'll just put February 20th, and then you want to click OK. And then the time, say that your class starts at 11, you could put the time to like 10:59. So then they have like right before class starts to get their assignments in, so they're not late. And then for your topic, you don't necessarily have to pick a topic. I wouldn't anyway. And then you just hit this little send for your arrow. And then that is that. And so then for the next topic, we have the people. And as you can see, it already has my name up there because I'm a teacher. And you can add students you can invite students by their name or their email. So I'll just put, Jane Doe, and then add recipient. So essentially you want like a valid email address, which I'm not going to add any students into this, but once you add their email, you can invite them and then they'll join the class. So I found this to be pretty useful, and I think I would use it in my classroom, depending on how like technology based I want to be. I think that this is a great tool for students, especially if you're in a bigger school and if students are absent frequently or you have multiple classes. I think it's easier to like organize things, and I think it would be really useful because technology is constantly evolving, and this app is easily accessible to a student either at their home or in the classroom. And I think it would be really helpful for parents to be able to look through what's going on, because once a teacher posts an assignment on this app, it's there, and sometimes students either forget or just don't write down their assignments. So if parents want to look through their students' assignments or whatever, they could do that. They could easily do that. And as far as adapting the app, there were a couple of things that I would adapt. Like if I were using this in high school, I don't know if I would have different sections depending on the type of school that I would teach in, if it was a small school or not, but I don't think you need all the different sections in there. But you never know. And then as far as like students with special needs, I think that an iPad or like a non-iPad like tablet would also be helpful for them if they have like somebody that can help them with that. I think that technology is very useful for students with special needs, and I can foresee myself using this app in my future classrooms just for the simple like organization of it. And you can assign things on there. You can view when students complete things. You can respond to students if they're at home and you are still in school, or vice versa. And it's like easy to communicate. And I like that you can just add assignments with the touch of a button and you don't have to go through all the paperwork and the mess. So all in all, I think I would use this app in my classroom, and I found it very useful. So thank you.